I'm so excited to share with you today. We are going to be talking about your first steps for making sales on TPT. And we have a special guest with us today. So I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself.
Hello, I am Monica Lopez, and I am the host behind Online Business for Teachers podcast. And I help teachers start their business and go through all of the steps and then all of the mindset that is required to actually get that store up and running.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
So if somebody is looking to get started on TPT, they've heard of it before, I'm sure at this point, like they're familiar with it, but they are maybe looking at it and feeling really overwhelmed. Like, where's step one?
I think step one is always go into your files and see what has already worked for your students. I think we as teachers have so much value in our computers, and we don't know that somebody else would pay to actually access those files. So I think the first step is to go in there and look to see what actually worked with the students, what activities were engaging, or maybe even what have other teachers asked for or thought they were really cool. Maybe you put them outside on your wall and people were like, "Oh, it's so cool." Those kinds of things. There's so much already in there. You created, as a teacher, you created so many resources already that other teachers would actually pay for. And we just don't know that. So I think that's step one.
Awesome. Okay. So step one, dig through your files, figure it out. And then what? Because even if
And
you find
then
something, then how do I sell it?
Yeah, I think a lot of teachers get stuck in, I need to have a perfectly polished resource before it even goes up. But honestly, teachers want a solution to their problem. So if you're, I'm going to say ugly file, but it may not be ugly, it might just be, some questions on a document. If that solves the problem, then teachers are going to buy it. So step two here is just upload them. I don't think we should worry about formatting. Like the very first product, don't worry about formatting. Don't worry about polishing. Don't worry about any of that stuff. You just want to put your stuff up there because that already tells your brain, okay, I'm selling stuff. And once it starts selling, you kind of get addicted and you're like, oh, what if I do it this way? And what if I do it that way? And then you start uploading more things. And then you're thinking, okay, well, if it's selling that way, what if I do this to it? And then you can start polishing and all of that. Now, that also goes because you said step two, there's a step 2A and a step 2B.
Okay.
2A is just upload. And then step 2B is if you're really serious about selling on TPT and actually making money and making a business out of this, is pay the premium membership. It's like $60 a year. So if you plan to make $60 in 1 year, then go ahead and pay it because your return on that investment is going to be really quick. The reason to do that is because TBT will give you 55% of your sales if you have the basic one, but if you buy the premium, you get 85% of that. So that's a big difference, especially when you're selling like $3 products, $4 products. So I think that's step one, 2A, and 2B.
That makes so much sense. I always see that question in Facebook groups. When do you become a premium seller? When do you? And it's like the second you think you're going to make any sales, be a premium seller because, yeah, just the $60 a year, it's like, okay, that's $5 a month. You can totally swing that, scrape the barrel, find that money, and then you can earn that back, especially just in the difference in commission. It's just so crazy to me how when you math it out, like when you're talking about a $3 product, it's like, wow, that
Sure.
really adds up. It really does.
For sure. And it also motivates you to put stuff up there.
Yeah.
When I started many years ago, actually, I think I say many years, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I uploaded the first product, but I was a basic seller. I was just like, oh, I just want to dip my toes in there and see what happens. And I created a few, maybe two resources and I left it there for like years. And I'm like, whatever. But I started becoming more serious about it when I uploaded one resource. It was a graphic organizer. And I thought, okay, it worked for my students, so I'm just going to put it up there. And when it started selling multiple copies, I was like, "Oh, this is getting good." And so then I started creating more, and I automatically paid that premium seller fee, and the rest of his is history.
A good first like business goal is pay for the premium membership with your own sales. We'll call that step three, right? It's
There
like
you go.
find
Yeah,
your product, upload, become a premium seller, and then make that money back because that is a good little milestone for yourself to have.
Yes. So I truly think that those are the basic steps to get started. Once you upload that first product, you've already overcome so many mindset shifts because you were so scared at the beginning. You're scared that you're going to do it wrong. You're scared that somebody's going to talk about you, that your friend is going to find it, your coworker. What if my principal sees it? You know what I mean? So it's you overcome so many of those fears once you upload that first resource and it starts selling. Okay. So I think that's where the mindset comes in. It's just once you take the first step, you're like, ah, you feel a sense of relief.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Those are great steps to get started. If somebody has done steps 1, 2, and look, 2A to B, where do they learn more from you? So can you share some more about where to find you?
Yes, you can go to Online Business for Teachers podcast. I am on Apple and Spotify, YouTube, all of those podcast platforms. And if you go to yourteacherbiz.com, there is a section there. You can download a freebie. It's a mini course on how to get started selling your resources. Like it walks you through step by step how to start your store, where to become a premium seller, and even your covers and your previews and your thumbnails. So all of that is in there. Templates are in there for that, and it's totally free. So you can go down there and download that mini course.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your information and your knowledge with us. Some of that stuff gets kind of hazy for me. I feel like I just fumbled my way through this journey. So it's nice to talk to somebody who has it fresh to share. So thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you for having me.